Good morning. This morning, what's coming in for me to share is that it doesn't matter who you are or what you do or how connected or how enlightened you are. You're going to face challenge. There's challenges that you need to face because the body will always bounce you back so that you face yourself, you face your past, you face your decisions. And what really makes us as a human being is how we face those truths, how we move through them, how we listen to them, how we roll with them. Whether we really listen or whether we block them again or band-aid them, or whether we really get to the truth of what's happening and whether we're really interested in doing that or not. And we can be moving forward and think that life is really wonderful and everything's lining up and you feel like you're in flow, and then all of a sudden something else will drop in and something else will bounce you back into something that was buried or you didn't realize was there. And it's in that moment that is what I feel is the most crucial and the most fundamental, because for me personally, that's when all of my mechanisms to avoid or to hide or to control are all stepping into place, because it's the one thing that's going to pull me down out of that place that I found that felt so good. And yet I need to journey back. I need to let the fool come out, or the silly person, or the angry person, or the sad person, because they're all me really, and they're all reactions and past experiences that I never let come to the surface. So the challenge I'm facing at the moment is that I connected with a place of connection within myself. I felt that I had figured things out, and then I went and got a blood test, and then the blood test showed an anomaly or something that wasn't right in my blood. So my blood is going to tell me the truth of the condition of my body. And so that's put me in a place of vulnerability because I'm unsure. Yeah? And I've just found this light, and I've just found this place of hope and this place of flow and this place of glory. And then all of a sudden it's like, oh, something could be wrong. Something could not be right. And so I feel that vulnerability, and my body goes into the reaction of, that's really bad. And then psychosomatically, my mind goes in and goes into that I could be dying response, even though my logic comes in and goes, no, you'll be fine. You're okay. Look at all these things that are wonderful. Look at all these things that are working in your body. Look at all these positive things. And yet I'm hanging on to that one thought that's like, something's wrong. And that my thought of something's wrong is overtaking all of the things that I know feel right inside me and feel good. And really, what am I talking about here is that there's an authority, not just the doctor that says medically this is what could be going on. And they tell me that information so that I have all of the information so that I can deal with it. But it's not just the authority that's saying that, someone who's got experience. It's also the actual blood test saying this is what's occurred. And so then that's when I get really challenged, where I go, well, what do I understand and what do I know about myself? And what are they telling me, the professional? And what's the specialist telling me? And then how do I then introduce that new information into my world? And then what do I need to do with that? What do I need to do with that? How can I switch my energy and my power back on within myself, so I then feel whole and connected and healthy again? And as I'm sharing this with you, I'm feeling the deep vulnerability. I'm feeling it. It's there. It's real. As much as I want to put my energy into presenting this in a way that is presentable, my vulnerability is saying, no, preserve, reserve, hold in, come back in, come back in, come back here. Only do what you need to do right now. And is that real, or is that just my fear? It's mostly my fear. And then there's the scared little girl. And then I have to hold her hand and do what my mother did for me when I was little to overcome this fear. And hold her hand and tell her it's going to be okay. And I may have to hold her hand for a while. It may not be a quick fix. I may need to walk with her for a little bit, and I am. But right now, I'm down deeply in my womb, and I'm holding her hand, and I'm telling her it's going to be okay. And as I'm doing that, I can feel the energy start to come back into my legs, my buttocks, and then back down to my legs, to my heels. And then my heart starts to beat again. And I start to feel and reveal the truth that my body is alive. And abundant and expansive. And that even though my bloods have shown this, it can't be that bad. Yeah. So really I'm weighing it up. But I'm not weighing it up in my mind. I'm weighing it up in my body. My body is saying, my heart is strong. My blood flow is strong. My energy is strong. And I'm back. Yeah. And I'm back. Thank you for sharing this experience with me. I'd hope that somehow that experience helps you in your experience of receiving some news that challenges you medically. Bye for now.